Welcome to my first vegetable garden. This is the final series in my 3-video series for radishes. I showed you how to plant the seeds on September 2nd, and I showed you how to thin and tend the plants as they were growing. It's now October 7th, so it's been about 35 days. Radishes will mature somewhere between 28 days and 45 days, depending on what seed you plant and what the weather's like. Now, what's kind of weird is October and September have been really warm around here, and we've had a couple of days in the 80s up into the almost 90s. So these radishes were dealing with drought. So when I pick these, you're going to see radishes that have lots of cracks in them, and that really comes from watering, from a dry spell of 10 days and a lot of rain, and the water was just inconsistent. Either way, even if your garden has a little bit of trouble, you're going to see there'll be a lot of good radishes here. And all you do is go down and pick out radishes that are about the size of a softball, of a marble. And here's one that's really cracked. That comes from watering issues. And just work your way down, pull out radishes that look like they're about size. There's a good one. Another one that's cracked. And you're also thinning out. You can see what happens if you don't thin them. They do get a little bit crowded. I'm going to take this one out. Cracked one. That's big enough. One down here. These were globe radishes. Back here are my French breakfast, which are longer and not round. And then again, look in there. Looks like a round one got into that. And you can thin them out. But that's the quick harvest. So you can start harvesting them about 28 days after planting and all the way up to about 40 days. And again, they'll be ready at different times based on what's going on with your weather and based on the variety that you plant. But that's my first harvest of radishes. That's pretty good. Not as great as I wanted. You kind of want radishes that don't crack, and that was a watering issue. If I could have watered them a little bit more regularly, and if the drought, so to speak, actually it was a drought, wasn't there, I think they would not have cracked. Hope you enjoyed the video, and this is the basics on harvesting your radishes. Thanks.